Hello everyone, it's a video that covers 2K gameplay and it includes a couple of NBA games, so here we go. Now I really like this, gives you a feeling that it's like going to the arena, getting ready for a game, and it's more realistic than say other games. And this gives you a chance to play, shoot around, before you, for an actual game. You can shoot around before you want to do anything and just get a feel for the game. And this is NBA Live 09. First clip I showed you was NBA 2K7. And this is NBA 2K8, and I like this better because you can see the uniforms when you're choosing your teams, and it's really quick. But in NBA 2K9, the uniforms, they aren't as visible as quick as you would like. And here is NBA 2K9, and this is pretty cool. They don't have this in franchise mode, but they have it in play now and quick games. And it shows you some highlights of the players, and I really like that. And here's NBA Live 09. I don't actually own the game. This is just a demo, but I really like the way the demo handled it, and it shows you going into the arena, and it gives you more of a feel for the arena. Something that would improve on this would be to announce starting lineups. That would make the game a lot more realistic, but none of the current games to date really have that. And for tip-off, this is NBA 2K7. And I really like that because it symbolizes the fight for tip-off that really does happen in the NBA. Now I'm not going to show you too much gameplay, but I'm going to show you some errors in the gameplay, current gameplay. But my favorite overall gameplay would have to be 2K7. There's a lot more defense. Here's a clip of Josh Howard throwing a pass down court and getting intercepted. I like this in 2K7 because you can't just telegraph passes and have a guarantee that they'll get there. And now here's a clip of NBA 2K9. Where Eric Dampier is going to try that same thing to Josh Howard, and it goes. There's the difference between 2K7 and 2K9 on 1 point for a defensive end. There's 1 point for the defensive end. And here's something I liked about 2K7 is you can pause and look at any replay you want. And for all the shots you've made, and here I'm going to look at a replay that shows something I like about 2K7 also, is if you double team, you're going to pay for it. Here's a blocking foul on something where the man doesn't fall over. And here's something that also I liked, is when you dunk, the rim shakes and the backboard shakes after. And now I'm going to show you some clips from NBA 2K9 that I didn't like and had some errors. So first off here is a video of a player passing the ball, and I jumped for it, and it should have hit his head, but it goes right through his head, and that just can't happen. That's not realistic at all. balls just don't go through players' heads. Here's a clip of Dirk getting double teamed, and he has an easy shot. He should be forced to do a hard shot, and something that's really hard to make. Here's a video of Dirk. He's going to get double teamed, and he's going to take a few dribbles. And first off, those dribbles should have gotten stolen, but there's no defense in NBA 2K9. And then he's going to pick up his dribble. In a few seconds, he picks up his dribble, pump fakes, dribbles again, double dribble, right? Oh, and then he gets fouled. So, here's a video of 3 in the key, or 6 in the key as I like to call it. So Josh Howard, or Brandon Bass, excuse me, is going to go into the key and sit there for about 6 seconds, and then get called for 3 seconds in the key, quote unquote. So he gets into the key at 16 seconds right here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, then gets called for 3 in the key. That just can't happen. That's not realistic. Here's one of the features of NBA 2K9 that I do like. It's during a timeout or at the start of a quarter. You can do a bunch of things on a little pop-up menu. You can edit your matchups, your double teams, your pressures, subs, coach settings, points of emphasis, and that's something that hadn't been featured in the game before. Here's something I would like to see in the next installment of the 2K series, is a more in-depth halftime show. And in 2K7, I like that the most. And here it is. And this is the part I really like. Some people don't like it, but I'm a fan of it.
Alright, first up, Dampier has landed shot after shot and left it deep in La Land. Don't sleep. My man's unconscious. Second on the list, Nowitzki has been heating up on his own floor, and since it's his kitchen, he's serving up a little home cooking. If you got an empty belly, no problem. He's filling it up. Coming up third, O'Neal has shown a lot of hustle getting all those rebounds so far. It should be crystal clear why he's getting the cleaning the glass stamp. There it is. Chosen few lucky enough to join Kenny's stamp collection.
And there it is. It's just entertainment. Doesn't really fit the gameplay, but keeps you occupied. Here we're going to fast forward to the end of the game. And again, it's 2K7's, and I liked its post-game show. It's just preference. I prefer it over the latest post-game show. It shows the player of the game, but it shows the highlights in a bigger box, and on a bigger screen than 2K9 and 2K8 do. In 2K9 though, they like the feature where you could view the top 3 plays and the hot zones and the signature highlight, and I'll show you that in just a second. And here it is. It's under game wrap up, and this is in 2K9, if I haven't told you before. And this shows you your top 3 plays. You can look at the player of the game again if you want. And signature highlights, hot zones, and so on. So here are a few closing notes. I really want 2K to bring back throwbacks for the Sonics, or excuse me, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and have them as the Sonics. And overall, the purpose of the video wasn't to down NBA 2K9, but it was just kind comment on some mistakes it did make, it is overall the best game. And this concludes my first video on NBA 2K gameplay, and you can check out my second one on game features.